is up, everyone? It is that time of the year when the scout elves have returned and us parents have to come up with creative new ways to entertain our children. So I'm going to give you about 20 different elf on the shelf hacks and ideas. So let's just start right into it, and please hit that subscribe button and help support the channel. If you're new, pistol whip that like button if you enjoyed any of these elf hacks. So let's get into number one. This is probably my favorite one, and I'm going to do this one Friday, but I'm not going to let my daughter watch this video until after Friday. Take your elf, get your child's backpack, and it's very simple. Just hide Elfie. Our elf is named Elfie. Put your elf in your child's backpack. They will go to school and they will be hit with a surprise when they see that their elf has come along for a ride to school with them. All right, for number 2, we got sick day. So this is a good one in case anyone in your household gets sick or you're feeling a little lazy. So this is what you'll need. It's pretty simple. You're gonna get a box of Tic Tacs. Get the clear white ones. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a little tiny piece of paper. You're gonna cut out a piece of paper and you're gonna tape it around the Tic Tacs. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna write on the piece of paper, elf flu pills, on the one side, and then I got a little bit creative, and on the other side of the on the back side I wrote like directions, like kind of instructions on what to do. And it says take elf pills, you write it whatever you want, take pills 2 times daily for 7 days. And you kind of come up with, you know, this, your elf is sick and he has to take these pills in order to feel better. And to help make it more interesting, you can, you know, crumple up some tissues around him, make it look like he's been sneezing, blowing his nose, stuff like that. So your kids will definitely love, and they will enjoy the heck out of that one. That's one of my favorites. All right, number 3 is a real good one, and your kids are gonna laugh. So for number 3, we have your elf coming out of the cereal box. Very simple. You're going to grab a cereal box. Try and pick one that your kids eat for cereal, like during the morning before they go to school. It'll make it more interesting. And all you're going to do is you're going to get some scissors and you're going to cut out a hole in the cereal box, just big enough so that your elf can kind of pop his head through. And then after you have that hole, you're going to stick the elf inside the cereal box with him kind of like with his head peeking out of the hole, almost like your elf is busting out of the cereal box. It's great and your kids will love it, and it's super simple. Number 4, we have a hobby such as coloring or painting. So what you can do is get a coloring book, crayons, markers, whatever, and you can kind of set it up so it's like your elf is asking your kids, would you like to color with me, right? So when they see your elf, when they see their elf and they see a coloring book and crayons and stuff, they'll immediately, you know, put 2 and 2 together, and they'll know, and they'll have fun with it. Or if they like painting, you could do something where your elf paints something, right? Your elf starts to paint something, and then you can leave a little note that says, can you help me finish painting? Number 5, we have elf snow angel. So this one is also another fun one, and you can do this with many different things. So you can use sprinkles, you can use salt, you can use sugar, you can use many different household items. So it's very easy. You don't really have to go out and buy anything. Most of this stuff you can just find in your cupboard. So all you're going to do is you're just going to pour a bunch of it out, and then you're going to lay your elf down in it, and you're going to kind of move your elf's arms back and forth, and his legs too, so that it almost looks like your elf made a snow angel, but In this case, it'll be a snow angel out of sprinkles or salt or sugar, and your kids will think it's hilarious. For number 6, we have Marshmallow Bath. I am lucky enough to have a little toy bath that my daughter had in one of her Barbie play sets, so I use that. But if you do not have that, you can just use a regular bowl, any kind of bowl. And what you're going to do is you're going to dump marshmallows into the bowl and kind of, well, first put your elf in the bowl first, and then put the marshmallows over your elf. So it almost looks like your elf is taking a bath. And you can use the big marshmallows or the little marshmallows, doesn't matter. All right, this next one is great. Number 7, working out. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 big marshmallows, and you're going to take a pretzel stick, and you're going to put the marshmallows on each end of the pretzel stick. You're almost making it like a dumbbell, and you're going to put it on your elf's hands, so it looks like your elf is working out, like pumping iron. He's pumping marshmallows with pretzel sticks. It's a great one. Your kids will love it. Number 8. This is also a good one. I don't have anything recorded for this, but what you'll do is you'll take an empty basket, and you will write a note that says, please put all your unused or unwanted toys in this basket so that I can take it back to the North Pole and give it to other kids in need. It's a great way to teach your kids about giving back, and it will help alleviate some of the clutter of all the unused toys you have. Number 9 is a very simple one. You're going to just take your elf and you're going to hide them in the refrigerator or the freezer. Kids go to open up the fridge or freezer, and they'll be shocked when they get hit with seeing their elf on the shelf in the refrigerator. Number 10, we have captured. So the other toys have gotten a little bit jealous now that the elf is around. So what they did is they plotted against him, and they set up a scheme to try and take him down, and they taped him to the wall. And all you will need is some really, really heavy duty tape. And what you're going to do is just tape your elf to the wall and have him surrounded by other toys, as if the other toys taped the elf to the wall. Number 11, we have wrestling match. A lot of kids are into wrestling, but if your kid's not into wrestling, you could probably skip this. What I did was I took some toy wrestlers and I set it up as if Elfie was having a match against one of the wrestlers, and Elfie won, and Elfie is now our new wrestling champion, and I put the belt right around his waist. Number 12, fishing for goldfish. So what you'll need is some goldfish, the graham cracker goldfish, and a pretzel stick. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the goldfish in the sink, in like the bathroom sink. You're going to set it up so that it looks like your elf is actually fishing for goldfish. Number 13 is playing board games. So if you have any board games laying around, you can set it up with Elfie and other toys so that it looks like they were playing a game. And you can do this at nighttime, so during the morning your kids will wake up and you can tell them, oh my gosh, it looks like Elfie was playing Monopoly all night with the other toys. You know, and it's a great funny story. Number 14 we have is reading books to other toys. So this one's very simple. I have it set up so that it looks like our elf is reading one of my daughter's favorite books to the other toys. Number 15, we have eating candy from the bag. So this is another very simple one. Just grab some candy that you have laying around, and it honestly doesn't even have to be candy. It could probably be anything. And what you're going to do is just open it up and take some of the stuff out, whatever you decide to use. I took some of the candy out, I sprinkled it all around, and I shoved the elf's head inside the bag. So it almost looks like he's in the bag eating the candy, and he made a mess all over the place. All right, number 16, I also do not have anything recorded for, but for number 16, I have pick your child up with their favorite treat. So what I did last year was I actually, on my way to pick my daughter up from school, I got the elf and I put him in the back seat. And one of my things that my daughter loves is milkshakes. So I went to Arby's and I got a milkshake, and I put the milkshake in the back seat with the elf, and I had the elf buckled up and everything, so it looked like the elf was holding the milkshake. And let me tell you, when she opened that door and saw the elf holding the milkshake. I never seen a bigger smile or laugh in my life. Number 18, we have scavenger hunt. So what you'll do is you'll get a piece of paper and set it up so that your kids have to find a certain amount of items hidden around the house. For this, I use special candy canes. You can literally use anything. You don't have to use candy canes. You could use something that you already have. And the last two, number 19 and 20, I don't know. I ran out of ideas. So I want to hear from you watching. I want you to please comment down below what is one of your favorite go-to Elf on the Shelf ideas/hacks. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing Christmas.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure